Today, we're going to be meeting the world's youngest Radiant player Valorant has ever seen. And I'll be playing with him and asking all the questions that you need the answers to. So if you're wondering why a 14-year-old is in Radiant and you're not, he's going to help you out with it, and this is the information and tips that you need to know. Make sure to stick around to the end because he's going to give his #1 advice for every player. And his socials are all down below if you want to check him out. So, it's time to meet him. How did you get into FPS games? Like, what was your first one, and how did you get into Valorant as well?
So I played on console when I was like 7 years old. I think I got COD 1.
Yeah.
And I played it for a while on Xbox 360. And then I started I started playing on PC and I just played Minecraft.
Yeah.
I was 11 years old, found out about Fortnite. The first game I really took seriously.
Yeah. Did you get into the pro scene with Fortnite? Or
I guess not a little bit. I did take it professionally.
Yeah.
That was the game I did take professionally. Played 6,000 hours of it.
Really? Wow.
Kind of lost love to the game. Started playing tactical first-person shooters like CS:GO.
Yeah.
Played it casually for 1,000 hours. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then Valorant came out, and yeah.
So what's in terms of aim training? What's the how much time goes into it, and what's? So I imagine a lot of people don't understand the amount of hours that go into it, and how many hours of it is playing the game, and how many is pure aim training. What's the routine like for that?
Yeah, so for aim training, a lot of people say that I overdo it. I don't only do an aim training routine, I do a warm-up routine, which is an hour of aim lab and then 600 kills in the range.
Really?
Guns. Yeah, and then I start DMing.
Wow.
Overall, it takes upwards of I say an hour 45 minutes.
Damn.
Now, because that's overworking it,
Yeah.
So, I know a lot of people who just do 15-20 minutes of aim lab and then some DMs.
Right.
But now I've been taking it probably easier and not doing as much.
Did you play from the very beginning with the beta, or did you join in a little later on?
So I tried to get a key at the very early start. Yeah, I wasn't day one, but I did play in beta for a little bit towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah, the keys were awful to get. I remember
Yeah.
just sitting there. Did you play ranked your first season?
Yeah. For Act 1, I played ranked quite a bit.
What rank did you get in the end? Or
I think I peaked up on Mortal 1.
Mortal, first one on.
Yeah.
What was it like back then? Because I didn't start out in... I played beta, but I didn't play comp. Was the rank system a lot different in terms of just rank play and the meta?
For ranked, it was a lot easier to rank up, and I think in the very beginning, the ranks were less saturated.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because it's a lot more, it's very new, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the newest thing, and
What do your parents think of, are they supportive of it? Are they...
So when my mom first found out about my video game addiction, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago in Fortnite, or not 2 years ago, but a year ago when I was at my peak for Fortnite. I started going to Helix lands. Helix is a gaming cafe.
Yeah.
I started to go to lands and stuff like that. I won tournaments. I actually got money, and then once they saw the money, then they realized,
Yeah.
This is an actual, thing that I could do.
That's the key factor.
That's some TP's fun. Yeah. And some people hate it that they'll only start being supportive once they see money, but I think it's a good idea that they're supportive at the point where they see money, because video games only a small percentage of people actually make it,
Yeah, the money's the deciding factor, isn't it, for a lot of things, whether it's pro players, content creators, anyone in the gaming industry, because it's quite new. How did you get to Radiant? What was the first season? And did you solo queue it or 5-stack it, or was it kind of chill?
Episode 1 of Act 2. That's the time I peaked Radiant.
Right.
And I got Radiant. I duo queued and 3 queued max with my friends. Max like 4 queuing, 5 queuing. Honestly, it's just weird to be honest.
Yeah.
Once you're like queuing with people like you vibe with a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to find 5 people who are all on the same wavelength.
Yeah. So I just do it in 3 queued, and then eventually I got Radiant.
What goals do you have for the future then? Like pro teams out there maybe that you want to sign for potentially in the future, or what other goals have you got? If you mentioned that you've got a lot to achieve.
Before I reach 16, I want to at least have a few tournament wins, notable tournament wins under my belt. So maybe like a nerd streak 5K or 10K.
Yeah.
And be able to compete at tier 1 for under 16. And then for pro play, obviously I want to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for like the people on Sentinels. They're playing back in their spawn in an unrated map.
I'm not surprised you drop in 32.
Honestly, I feel like there's just so many differences between high yellow, low yellow.
Yeah. What do you think, like, the main thing is, if you had to pick out one compared to, like, a high rank player and a low rank player?
One thing? Probably game sense is probably the largest, or the thing that I specify the most.
Yeah.
See, like, some plays are obvious to me, but they're not obvious to like a bronze player or a plat player. For using like, let's see, you don't have enough money to buy, or you don't have enough money to buy a rifle or like good SMG, so you just have to buy a stinger. And then I'll see them play like far angles with it.
For like those who struggle with game sense, because the majority probably haven't unlocked that area quite yet, what would be your advice for them?
Honestly, just play the game, and you gotta think about the decisions you and others make. So think about the decisions you make, and think about the decisions like the people that you play against, like what they're probably going to make, right? And you should also watch streamers like maybe like Steel, or if you watch like pro players or streamers that break down certain plays and explain it to the audience, so that you can like grasp a bigger piece of information of what people usually do.
Yeah, especially with pro matches.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't compare it like pro matches to like
Ranked.
Flat ranks.
Yeah.
I mean, some pro matches can or pro plays can happen in ranked, but it's honestly very rare.
Yeah. Did you ever take notes when you were trying to improve on like potentially what you were doing wrong, or?
Certain point when I was on a team, I did VOD review, and I did take some notes. Honestly,
we got this.
Like, it improved me a lot.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. If I didn't have the teammate that I had, like, I probably would not be as good as I am right now.
Yeah, the problem with like VOD reviews is, no one wants to sit there and watch a VOD and take notes on their gameplay that has happened in the past. Yeah, it's usually the things that are most boring and hard to do help a lot.
I dreaded like every minute of it, to be honest. Just gotta find motivation for it, really.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I VOD reviewed more, I'd probably be a way better player, but kind of boring.
Yeah, I feel that. Final question: what would your #1 advice be to anyone who's trying to improve and get better at the game and not finding the thing that they need right now? One thing.
Play the game, really. Play the game and don't have a high standard for yourself.
There we go.
Yeah, eventually you'll get better. You don't have to have a high standard for yourself. Biggest thing is have fun and play.
Yeah, of course. Awesome, thank you. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe for more tips and tricks videos, and click on the video on your screen right now because it's going to show you the ultimate beginner guide to Valorant. And make sure to check out the young legend that was in today's video. His socials are down below.